Have you ever set a big, exciting goal on January 1st, only to watch it completely fizzle out by February? You're not alone. The hard truth is, the vast majority of personal goals fail. We spend years blaming ourselves, thinking the problem is a lack of motivation or willpower. But what if the problem isn't us at all? What if there's a fundamental flaw in the very way we're taught to set goals? The 1% of people who consistently achieve their ambitions don't have superpowers. They just use a different playbook. See, 99% of us are taught to focus on the finish line. I call this destination fixation. We set a goal like lose 20 pounds or write a book, and our eyes are glued to that distant outcome. But this approach is a psychological trap. First, it forces you to postpone happiness. You tell yourself, I'll finally be happy when I lose the weight. This makes the entire process, the daily effort, feel like a miserable grind you just have to suffer through. Second, it's incredibly fragile. Until you hit that final goal, you feel like you're failing. And that feeling of constant failure is the #1 killer of momentum. So what does the 1% do differently? They flip the script entirely. They detach from the prize and fall in love with the process. They don't set outcome-based goals. They build identity-based systems. Here's the difference. The 99% says, my goal is to write a book. The 1% says, my system is to write 500 words every morning. The 99% says, my goal is to get fit. The 1% says, my system is to go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and never miss a workout. When you focus on the system, you get to win every single day. Each time you complete your daily action, you get a rush of success. You're building evidence that you're the kind of person who shows up. The big goal just becomes a natural, inevitable byproduct of a winning system. You can apply this right now. It's a simple 2-step reframe. First, take your big, exciting goal. Let's say it's learn to play the guitar. Second, shrink it down to a simple, non-negotiable daily or weekly action. Ask yourself, what's the system that would make this inevitable? The answer could be, practice for 15 minutes every single day. That is your new goal. Forget about mastering the guitar. Your only job is to show up and execute the system. That's it. The secret of the 1% isn't about having more grit. It's about trading the anxiety of a distant destination for the daily satisfaction of a simple process. They're not chasing a what, they're building a who. So I want you to try this. In the comments below, take one of your goals and tell me the daily or weekly system you're going to build around it. If this idea clicked for you, a like and a subscribe would be amazing. Now go build your system and start forging your path.